Okay. Hi, everybody. This is Brian again, the insurance guy, back to talk to you and everyone about life insurance and how to use it. So if you recall from our first episode, we talked about 3 different types of life insurance. One of them was term life insurance, and that's what we're going to talk about today, is term insurance. A lot of people may be familiar with it, or you may have heard it before, and just as a refresher, term life insurance is that. It is life insurance for a particular term, sometimes 10 years, sometimes 20 years. It used to be in the past there were a lot of 30-year policies, and occasionally you will come across a 30-year term policy. But the question always comes up is, Brian, why do I need term insurance? And what's it used for? So a lot of people will get term insurance because they may not have the budget for a whole life policy. So term is you're paying a little to get a lot. And people will normally purchase term insurance when they purchase a new home. So they're paying maybe $15, $20 a month for a policy of $100,000 or more dollars. So if something were to happen to them, they were to die, then your loved one or survivor would receive $100,000 or more that would be able to pay for the mortgage of the home. Another reason why people buy term insurance is the birth of a child. Now, there are some people that will buy $500,000 per child, so that way if they were to die, they're leaving each child $500,000. They're leaving them with a legacy that they're not going to be able to worry, or not going to have to worry about finances. Another reason why someone buys term insurance is because they're planning. They're planning for the future. And you may ask, well, what exactly does that mean? What that means is that if you buy a term policy, you can actually convert that policy over to a whole life policy down the road. So some policies will allow you to go through underwriting, and you'll do all the medical work, you'll do all the not so fun things that we have to do when we go to the doctors, but you'll get back a rating that may be quite favorable. And so for the next 10 years, you have the ability to convert that term policy over to a whole life policy when you're making a little bit more money, you're ready to start planning for retirement, and you are prepared to pay a higher premium. There's even some term policies that go until the age of 80, and basically they increase every year. The cost of it will increase every year, and then you have done a great job of being a very, very healthy individual that has a wonderful medical rating, and then you're going to be able to convert that over later down the road, and you don't have to go through medical underwriting ever again. So that's where people will start to plan for that. Term is very helpful in the sense that you can always get a lot for a little, and that you're always going to be able to convert it over to a whole life policy. But it really does depend on the strength of the company and the type of company that you're working with. And you need to make sure that you ask the questions. Can I convert this policy from a term to a whole life? And what exactly does that mean? Do I get benefits from that? Because there may be some benefits of converting it over to a whole life. One of them being that you get certain credit, or the fact that you might actually get a favorable rating with the medical underwriters. So make sure you ask those questions, and you can always reach me directly at brian.k.walls@nm.com, and you can always reach me on my phone as well, 267-975-4911. You can find me on Facebook at Bryan Walls, Northwestern Mutual. You can find me on LinkedIn, Bryan Walls, Northwestern Mutual. And I have a lot of this information up there. So remember that term is used for many different reasons, be it the birth of a child, purchasing a new home, being able to leave a large legacy for a little, and also preparing for retirement, utilizing a term policy's conversion capabilities. So I look forward to working with you in the very near future, or working with you to be able to provide you answers to your different insurance questions.